Once upon a time, in a small village called Erinma, there lived a young girl named Erinma. Erinma is endowed with great beauty. She is not only beautiful, but also a cheerful and peaceful girl. She had lost her mother at a very young age. Her mother, Adaure, died a few years after giving birth to her. Her father, Mazi Ude, decided to marry Ngozi so that she can take care of Erinma. At the beginning, Ngozi was nice to Erinma, but all that changed after she realized that Erinma is more beautiful than her own child, Ulako. Ulako was not as beautiful and well-mannered as Erinma. Ngozi began to hate Erinma. When their father brought things for the girls, she would give all of them to her daughter, while Erinma got the used ones. One day, their father Mazi Ute became very ill and could not go out for his businesses anymore. Erinma took it upon herself to take care of her father, while Ngozi and her daughter Ulak went about their businesses without caring if Mazude lives or not. Ngozi, who has not been faithful to Mazude from the beginning of their marriage, decided to start her escapade in her matrimonial home. She started bringing her lover to their home. This she does in the presence of her husband Mazude. She insults and berates him at any given opportunity. She denies him and Erinma food and provides only for her daughter Ulako. Ulako, on the other hand, disrespects her father. She insults him and is always rude to him. Mazude watches helplessly from his sick bed as Ngozi maltreats Erinma severally. He will often cry while consoling Erinma. He kept praying for the gods to heal him. Erinma, desperate for her father to get better, took him to the old medicine man in her village. After a thorough examination, the medicine man said to Erinma, "Your father will be well again, but you need to deposit some money before I commence treatment." Erinma pleaded with the man to go ahead with the treatment while she ran around for money. Erinma quickly ran home to her stepmother. "Mama, Mama," Erinma called her. Ngozi, upon hearing her name, came out from the hut. "Why are you shouting and disturbing everyone, you foolish girl?" "Mama, please, I need your help." I took Papa to the old medicine man. He promised to start treatment on Papa only if we can deposit a certain amount of money. "Please, Mama, can you pay the medicine man so that Papa will be well again?" Ngozi bursted into laughter. And then she said to her, "You foolish girl, what makes you think I have money to waste on a dying man? I do not have any money for you." Erinma replied to her and said, "Mama, you recently sold all the yam in Papa's barn. Why not give me a little money from there so that Papa can be treated?" Ngozi immediately slapped her. "Get away from here, you foolish girl. The proceeds are all mine and will be used to buy a wrapper for myself and my lovely daughter Olako." Erinma ran to her father's plantation. "At least I'll be able to raise part of the money selling some of these plantains." To her dismay, there was no matured plantain anywhere. Her stepmother Ngozi had sold all the matured ones. Erinma left with a feeling of helplessness. She felt sad, lonely, and dejected as she wandered around the village looking for who to borrow money from. All her efforts failed. She went back to the old medicine man's place and pleaded with him to treat her father in exchange for her to work in his farm. The old man refused. Rather, he proposed that Erinma become his servant wife. Erinma's father, on hearing this, was shocked and furious. he asked Erinma to quickly take him home. In his words, he would rather die than put his daughter through such life. Erinma took her father home. She started taking care of him as much as she could. She took up any menial job to be able to get money for food and medicine for her father. Ngozi, Erinma's stepmother, and her daughter ignored them, cooking and eating without giving any food to them. She constantly buys beautiful wrappers and beads for her daughter Ulako. After several days, Erinma's father Maziude died. Erinma cried uncontrollably. She felt so sad and lonely, left in the care of her cruel stepmother. Ngozi, Erinma became nothing more than a slave to her. She was subjected to endless scorn and mistreatment. Despite all the hardships and mistreatment, Erinma still maintained her kind heart and cheerful spirit. She would often wander into the forest to cry and mourn about her parents. One day, while at the stream, Erinma met a certain young man. The young man named Ebube is one of the rich men in her village. Though from Iluama, he grew up with his grandmother in a neighboring village. His grandmother has been urging him to take a wife. She introduced him to several beautiful ladies. However, Ebube did not like any of them. He decided to return to his father's home to find a wife for himself. When he saw Erinma at the stream, he approached her and decided to help her. Erinma thanked him for his help. "I have not seen you in this village before. Are you visiting someone?" Erinma asked Ebube. From that day forward, they became friends. One day, Ulaku's friends came to visit her. One of them asked, "Have any of you seen the handsome son of Mazi Ubiora?" "I heard he returned home to find a wife for himself." Ulaku excitedly replied, "This is my golden opportunity. I must make him mine." The second lady replied, "I think you are already late, because it seems your sister Erinma has captured his heart." Looking very angry and jealous, Ulaku said, "She will never have him. I will make sure of that." "We trust you," her friends chorused as they burst into laughter. Ulaku quickly ran to her mother and whispered everything to her. Her mother, with a wicked smile, assured her daughter that Ebube would get married to her and not Erinma. That same day, Ebube confessed his love to Erinma and asked her to marry him. Erinma accepted with joy in her heart. Later that day, Erinma left home with so much joy in her heart. Unbeknown to her, that joy would not last. On getting home, her stepmother Ngozi for the first time in a long while gave her food. Erinma was surprised. She thanked her as she took the food. Ngozi, being polite, said to her, "Early tomorrow morning, you will go to the farmland beside the palace and harvest some cassava for me." "Mama, that land does not belong to us," Erinma replied. Ngozi, sounding convincing, said to her, "I bought that land and everything in it from Mazi Ukafo. It now belongs to us." The unsuspecting Erinma, feeling happy that her stepmother has changed, agreed to go the next day. Erinma left early to go harvest the cassava for her stepmother. Immediately she left, Ngozi quickly ran to Mazi Ukafo, who is her lover, and informed him about Erinma. Mazi Ukafo hurriedly dressed up and left for his farm. Working according to their plan, he caught Erinma harvesting his cassava and took her to the king's palace. Erinma tried to explain that her stepmother said the farmland belongs to them. The king asked that Erinma's stepmother be summoned for questioning. When she arrived at the palace, Ngozi denied ever sending Erinma to that farm. Erinma cried and pleaded with her stepmother to tell the truth, but she denied it. According to the traditions of Eluama village, once you are caught stealing, you would be beaten severely and then banished from the village. So the king decreed that Erinma be banished from the village. Everyone except for Ngozi and her daughter Ulako was sad because they couldn't believe that Erinma would do such a thing. Erinma was flogged severely and sent out of the village. Erinma left the village heartbroken and wandered the forest weak and tired with no food nor water to drink. Watch out for part 2. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to our channel for more beautiful stories.